The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 245 pounds, Randy Orton.
Hey, nothing you can say, nothing's gonna change what you've done to me. Now it's time to shine, I'm gonna take what's mine. Take what's mine.
From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 230 pounds, Kurt Angle.
Textbook reversal there. His opponent telegraphed that one. Excellent counter. What ring presence. He countered that and made it look easy. Oh boy, the adrenaline is pumping. I think this could be the beginning of the end.
No, it can't end like this. Come on, do something quick. You ever think you'd be watching these? Oh, man! That's gonna change the tone of this match, JR.
Yeah, and not for the better either. I wish the ref would actually pay attention to what's going on.
So, JR, are you enjoying the match so far?
Yes, I am. I think these superstars are putting on...
I don't care how tough you are, JR. No one can take this kind of pain for long.
You're absolutely right, King. We've seen many superstars tap out to this very hole.
So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely...
Uh-oh. Come on. You got to stop this guy before he really gets going.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. He's built up too much momentum to be stopped now. Oh, boy, this is not going to be an easy hole to escape from.
It sure isn't, JR. I've been on the wrong end of that one many times. It looks like they've slowed the match down a little. I think that's some good strategy right there.
It certainly is. I'm sure they're well acquainted with the old expression, fools rush in.
Is that why you always seem to be in such a hurry, JR?
I think I've eaten a little too much good Oklahoma barbecue in my day, King, to hurry anywhere.
commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers.
No question about it, King. Every superstar.
Oh, sure. Now the fans start to cheer for him. Now that he's in the driver's seat.
Come on, King. He's had the crowd behind him all match. And now it's paying off.
Wow! There's a hole you don't want to find yourself in, JR.
You sure don't, King. We've seen many a superstar tap out to this one. I think this crowd has decided to exercise the right of free speech.
God bless the First Amendment, JR. I'd ask you who you want to win this matchup, JR, but it's been pretty obvious since the start of the show who you're pulling for.
I'm trying to remain as objective as I can, King. Quite frankly, I'd rather see a good competitive matchup than see a particular superstar win or lose this thing. He's all fired up now, King, and I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now.
And there he goes! The submission is locked in!
Oh my gosh! He might make his opponent tap right here!
And there's the submission! There might not be any way out of it!
There better be! But we're gonna see a tap out right here!
This capacity crowd is solidly behind their superstar. Look at this!
Wow! Could you be any more biased, JR? How about some fair and balanced commentary?
What a submission hold! Could this be a tap out?
It isn't. The hole can't be broken. You can't take this kind of pain for long.
Boy, when you look at these superstars, it really drives home the fact.
I don't think the fans appreciated that one very much.
He's got his opponent in a pinning predicament. No! No! How can the referee allow something like that?
Come on, JR. You know that the referee's health plan doesn't include vision. These superstars sure are going to... This is a mistake, JR. Everyone knows that overconfidence costs superstars matches.
That might be true, King, but all I see is a very confident superstar who's got everything going his way. He's got that submission hold locked in.
He sure does, JR. He might make his opponent tap out right here. Can you believe we actually get paid to do this job, JR?
It's like a dream come true, King. Except when I have to sit here and listen to you drool over the divas.
Come on, JR. You know I'm helpless when it comes to puppies.
Oh, I know, King. And that's why I'm bringing the pitcher of ice water out here with me next time.
I think I know who's going to win this one, JR.
Oh, really? Enlighten us, King.
Wait a second. Why are you so eager to hear my prediction?
Because I want to know who's going to win. And 9 times out of 10, it's not the superstar you pick.
I think it's pretty obvious which...
The submission has been expertly applied, and now it's just a matter of time.
That's right, JR. You've either got to break the hold or get broken by it.
I think this crowd's giving these superstars a piece of their minds, King.
Are you sure they can afford it, JR? Boy, it's obvious these superstars have done their homework on each other.
They sure have, and this is one hell of an exam.
Let's hope it's not their final exam, JR. I'd love to see them go at it again.
Well, if I think the fans have their way, you'll get your wish, King. Straddling that ring rope has got to be just about the most uncomfortable thing a human being can endure.
No kidding, JR. That's worse than an all-day donkey ride.
Now that is just about the last position you want to find yourself in.
JR, if you can think of a worse one, I'd love to hear it, because I sure can't.
Look at this! Look at this! You talk about a house of fire, you're seeing it right here!
Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire, or this one's not going to end well. Look at this, JR. Can you imagine SmackDown putting on a match half as good as this?
No disrespect intended for our SmackDown colleagues, but no, I can't, King. I truly believe Raw is the dominant brand of sports entertainment.
And you hit the nail right on the head there, JR. The dominant brand. Not the slightly better brand or the sort of superior brand.
Absolutely not. I'm a raw man. And I have to believe we're head and shoulders better than the competition.
You won't get any argument from me, JR. SmackDown's the minor leagues as far as I'm concerned.
I've got a feeling that the referee is out, King. Will we see someone take advantage?
I'd be disappointed in them if they didn't, JR. This is a great opportunity. Oh, no. I don't like the looks of this.
He's got the fans behind him, King, and his opponent had better watch it.
He can pin him right here, JR. I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight.
That's not what they signed up for, King. And quite frankly, I think these fans would be disappointed if they didn't go all out.
Well, that's easy for the fans to say. They've never said, oh no, this is terrible. You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum.
Well, all I can say is someone's been eating their vitamins and saying their prayers. I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
He's got his opponent locked into submission, JR. This could be it.
It could indeed. He might force his opponent to tap out right here.
I think we're going to find out just how much punishment the human body can withstand here tonight.
I think you're right, King. Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle, and they'll abandon you in a heartbeat. I think I know who's going to win this match, but I don't want to say. I'm afraid I'll jinx it.
Come on, King. Don't tell me you're superstitious.
Of course not, JR. I'm not superstitious because I know that's unlucky. Oh, man. I've been in this hole before, JR. This brings back some bad memories.
I can understand why, King. I can't even imagine the pain being inflicted here.
You think this is going to be a back-and-forth kind of match? Or do you think this is going to be pretty one-sided, JR?
I couldn't tell you, King. These superstars are so unpredictable that he's sizing up his opponent's ankle. We've seen this before.
We certainly have, JR. And there it is! The ankle lock! The ankle lock! Uh-oh. Talk about a hole you don't want to find yourself in.
No kidding. This will rearrange your anatomy. The submission is locked in. This could be huge.
Oh my gosh, JR! You can't go long without tapping out to this! You know, JR, when I saw this match on paper, I wasn't too sure about it. But it's turned out a lot better than I thought it would.
I'm not at all surprised, King. I knew this was going to be a terrific matchup.
Oh, come on, JR. You're just talking through your hat. And speaking of hats, when are you going to get rid of that silly thing anyway?
Right about the time you stop wearing that crown, I'd say. These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got a pretty good start on that, JR.
They have indeed, King. I don't think there's an ounce.
What he's doing? He's just showing off for the crowd now.
He's wrestling the match his way. And I think it's going
That submission is locked in, JR. And this is a tough hold to break.
It sure is, King.
He came in with a game plan, JR. He worked over his opponent until he could get the submission.
He sure did, King. He was like a surgeon in there, focusing on that one injured area with precision.
Speaking of surgeons, his opponent might need to see one after that match.